Talent is hitting a target no one else can hit. Genius is hitting a target no one else can see. Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zaria, if you don't know, and I make financial freedom, spirituality, and vegan lifestyle content. So if those are things that interest you, stay tuned, watch the video, and subscribe. Okay, so today's video I'm actually really excited about is I believe the final part of the series. I'm not sure yet, but this is part 3 of the power of research, and today we're going to be discussing knowing yourself and your purpose. So go ahead, grab some pen, grab some paper, take some notes, because this is going to be really powerful for you. And knowing, like, I don't think people understand how powerful and empowering it is to really know yourself and know your purpose and the direction you're going in and what you want from life. There's a lot of power in that, and yeah, I'm trying to give you all the power. I'm trying to show the power, okay? Right? All right. So, just to get started, I want to talk about what your purpose is and who you are, right? Okay, so who you are is not what you do. Who you are is not what you have done. Who you are is not what people do to you. Who you are is who you exist as and who you exist to be. So by that, I mean, if someone came and asked me, Zaria, who are you? Oh, I would answer and I would say, I am someone who creates, shares, and grows, and I live my life in kindness, especially to myself. I have ideals and opinions and knowledge and experience that all comes from living. And if someone wants to know about me, all they have to do is ask, right? That's what I would say. If someone said, who is Zaria? I would say that, yeah, who is Zaria? Zaria is a wonderful, wonderful young lady. She's growing, she's on a journey. She lives her life to the fullest. She finds joy and beauty in everything, right? Okay. And these are the things I exist as. And I know some of them sounded like things I do when I was like, okay, I find beauty in things. It sounds like that's a thing I do. However, when I say that, I don't just mean being like, oh, that's pretty. I mean, when I'm watching a movie and they have a really happy ending, girl, I start crying. Okay, I start crying. Empathy. I start crying because I found it so beautiful. Okay? Beautiful. I find the beauty in everything. All that it's inspiring. I get inspired. Like, that's part of who I am, right? Okay, and in order for you to find that out about yourself, like who you are, what you do in the dark when the doors are closed and nobody's looking, you have to pay attention and be present when the doors are closed and no one's looking. To pay attention to yourself and know yourself, you have to have a relationship with yourself. You can't just be walking around like a zombie and and like thinking you're gonna know about yourself. If you don't have conversations with yourself and you don't ask yourself and check in with yourself, how deep is your relationship really gonna go? It's like let's say you got into a romantic relationship with someone and all y'all did was sit with each other in silence. All y'all did was eat together and watch movies together. Maybe laugh out loud sometimes and make a one-off comment every now and then. How much do you really think you're gonna know that person? And the thing is, you may be thinking, okay, but I'm sitting with myself all the time. Don't I listen to my thoughts? Isn't that a conversation with myself? No, it's not. It's your thoughts. Your thoughts are not a conversation with yourself unless it's a back and forth. And I promise it sounds a little crazy at first, saying, hey, Zaria, how are you? And then answering, I'm good, Zaria. Thank you for asking. It sounds crazy, but if you really just try to have a conversation with yourself, if you say, ask yourself something you would ask your friend. Like, oh, I saw my friend was doing, she said she had a business venture she was looking to start, and she needs help figuring out her pricing. But she has some holdbacks on what she's worth and what she deserves. So as her friend, I'm gonna say, girl, A, you deserve however much you need to get by with your basic necessities. B, you deserve more than that. You deserve that and more, right? That's what I would say to her. But if I'm just sitting by myself in my house by myself, right? And I have a business venture I want to start, and I'm like, what are my prices? Maybe I should like go lower. Like I don't think I'm really, like, in your head, this is what you're thinking. I don't think I'm really worth like that much. I'm just providing a little service. You need to jump out of your skin. You need to look yourself in the mirror. You need to write down a letter to yourself. You need to do something to tell yourself, hey, and be a friend to yourself. You need to say, hey, girl, you deserve your necessities and more, right? Okay. So it's more about having that relationship and that friendship with yourself than it is wondering or thinking if other people think you're crazy because you sat there and talked to yourself. It doesn't matter. Are they the ones that are deciding who you are and what your life is going to be and what your purpose is? Okay, then, so why does it matter what they think? All right. Okay. And then from there, once you're like, okay, I'm starting to have these conversations with myself. I'm getting to know myself. I really understand who I am. I'm being present and in the moment with myself. Once you're doing that, you can start really assessing what you were put on this earth to do. If you are someone who's like, oh, well, I've always wanted to be a doctor, I'm not asking about what profession you think you want, what job title you think you need. I'm asking, what is your purpose? Because every job can have multiple different purposes. Okay, let's say a doctor. Everyone thinks a doctor is only there to heal. Okay, right? Heal. A doctor heals. But doctors do more than just heal. Doctors innovate, they discover, they teach, like they do a lot. So there's more than one purpose for a lot of different things, and you have to decide what your purpose here on this earth is, okay? My purpose here on this earth is to create, share, and grow, right? Okay, so there's 1,000,000 different ways for me to create, 1,000,000 different ways for me to share, and 1,000,000 different ways for me to grow. So understanding your purpose takes the box and the limits off of yourself that society has placed onto us to think that only certain jobs do certain things. And a job should not be your purpose. Your purpose, your purpose, I personally believe your purpose should not be about what or how you need to make money. Making money has nothing to do with your purpose. Unless I guess that could be part of your purpose. Growing or making money could, if you find that's something you want to do with your purpose, I guess making money could be part of your purpose. However, most people, when they actually sit down and evaluate, you will realize that making money and your job is not a purpose. It's your purpose also needs to be something that is going to not only inspire you and motivate you and keep you moving forward and seeing the direction of where you want your life to go, but it's going to light a fire under your ass so that you get what you need to do done, right? Your purpose is really your purpose is your North Star. Okay? Your purpose is your North Star, and who you are is the earth. So you're the earth and your purpose is the North Star, and you're trying to follow the North Star, right? You need to get to the North Star is guiding you. Anywhere on earth, your North Star is guiding you, right? Anything you do in your life with who you are, your purpose should be guiding you. Okay. So when it comes to finding your purpose, now that we know what your purpose is and who you are, when it comes to finding your purpose, you gotta experiment. You have to experiment, and sometimes you're gonna have to try things that you never really thought were gonna be like something that you would want to do. And then other times you'll try things that you thought would be something you would want to do, and it turns out it's not. And that's kind of how you find how you'll fulfill and live through your purpose every single day. Experimentation, just being like, okay, if I really love to teach, right? You love to teach. You love to teach people and share knowledge and enhance people's thinking caps and get them thinking and cognitive and whatnot, right? Let's say that's what your purpose is. There's a lot of different ways to do that. Like I said, you could be, a doctor does it. A doctor teaches and enlightens. A teacher teaches and enlightens. Someone who is a life coach can teach and enlighten. It's boundless. Like the different ways that you can fulfill your purpose are boundless. So you have to try a lot of different things before you're really gonna find the things that work for you. Because honestly, I really don't think there's only one thing that people can do to fulfill their purpose, because we're multifaceted beings and complex beings, and one thing is usually not, it's not enough to keep us like mentally and cognitively challenged, feeling like we're reaching for something, achieving something. A lot of the times we're doing more than one thing, right? And even if that's like just having a family and having a job, that's more than one thing that's helping you fulfill your purpose. Hey y'all, so I know like this is random, right in the middle of the video. I know it's good content, I know. But I do have an announcement. I will be holding my first live Q&A once I hit 100 subscribers. So definitely hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube so you can get on that live, ask some questions, and know some answers, okay? All right. And then once you start trying things, when you find the things that excite you and they make you excited about your present, they make you grateful for your past and blissfully content with your future, you are living in your purpose. Like that's it. That's it right there. You got it. You have found it. You've hit the goal line. It is right there. It's there. You've hit it. And if you found an action or a job or a hobby that does this for you, but you don't really know what the purpose of doing it is for you. Maybe you're just starting out and you're like, okay, I actually do have things, like I really like to make clay pieces. I love to get into the thing and I love to make some clay pieces, right? And you're like, that really like fills me with all those things. Maybe evaluate what about it makes you feel so happy. Is it maybe the fact that you're forming and creating something? Is it the fact that you're being a visionary? Is it because you see something in your head and you physically have made it like come into reality? Like what about it makes you feel the way it makes you feel. And that's how you find your purpose as well. Okay. And then another way to find your purpose, I think, is also by just finding different mantras and quotes that you really, really want to live by and that really resonate with you. So, one quote that I have for myself, I honestly don't think I read it anywhere. I think I made it up, to be honest. It is to act in kindness, especially to myself. Always act in kindness, especially to myself. And I just, it feels so profound to me because to me, kindness and love, I kind of use them interchangeably. Living in kindness and living in love. Making sure that I'm not spreading hate and hurt just because maybe I'm hurt or maybe I have some trauma. I want to make sure that everything I do leaves a kind and gentle and wholesome impact because I was a part of it, right? And I also had to extend that statement to say, especially to myself, because people often mistake overextending themselves for being kind to others. And that is not what I wanted for myself. I did not ever want to put myself in a position where I was living by this mantra, but I wasn't living by it to the fullest because I'm not being kind to myself. I want to make sure that I'm being kind to myself so that I can continue to be kind to others, right? Okay. That's one mantra I live by. Another one I actually really heard recently. I think I'm actually about to start living by this inside my business and entrepreneurship goals. It is, oh my God, y'all. I love it. I love it. It has everything to do with creation. The quote is, talent is hitting a target no one else can hit. Genius is hitting a target no one else can see. I have no idea who said it. I'm gonna Google it before I put this video out so I can put the rightful sayer in the description if possible. But I heard that and I was like, that has to be part of my entrepreneurship and my content creation mantras. Because the thing is, I don't want to just put out content and products or services or anything that just anybody can offer. Like, I want to put out something that no one could have even thought of, that only came out of my brain alone, and it could have never come from anywhere else. And it seems a little like very it's almost like a very self-absorbed mantra if you look at it in a certain light, because it makes it seem like you want to be like, I guess some people would say God, but I just think it's such a great motivator to be innovative and to be unique and to make sure that the things I'm offering, no matter what gain they bring me, I'm offering them because they're a part of me and not just because like I just have it and I have the idea, okay, whatever, right? Okay. And then let's talk more about your passion. If your drive for your passion is kind of fading, I would highly, highly suggest get into some meditation, check in with yourself, see what's going on and why are you feeling this way about your passion? Like, why is it not really igniting a light under you anymore? Start there. And then B, if you're like, okay, maybe like you've evaluated all of it, it has nothing to do with like outside factors and everything to do with your passion itself. Maybe it's time to like branch out, try some other things to ensure that this is how you should fulfill your purpose, right? Okay. Okay, I said that. Okay, another thing that the power of research can help you understand about yourself specifically is your boundaries. Your boundaries with yourself, your boundaries with others, and your boundaries within relationships with others. Um, so by that, I feel like some people might be like, well, what's the difference between your boundaries with others and your boundaries with relationships with others? When I say your boundaries with relationships with others, I mean the people that are near and dear to you, the people in your circle, your friends, your family, your like the people who are in your network. When I say just your boundaries with others, I mean strangers, acquaintances, like those people. So there's a difference there for you. Okay. When it comes to boundaries with others and your relationships, you have to have boundaries with yourself first. It all starts with boundaries with yourself. If you if you know that you're someone who doesn't want to be around a certain mindset or a certain like the way people talk about each other or about themselves, if you know you don't want to be around that, then there's boundaries that you have to hold yourself accountable to. You need to know that you like certain spaces are not for you. You need to know that certain people are not for you, and you need to also know and understand how to put up a boundary, a mental and emotional boundary when you aren't able to put up a physical boundary, right? Because it's fairly simple to be able to say, okay, as long as I'm not physically there, then it can't bother me. But if you are unable to escape that, if you're unable to put yourself in a different environment, physical environment, then you need to be able to have that mental and emotional boundary and barrier so that you know that if you are around those people with the mindset you don't want to be around, you're not soaking it up, you're not being affected by it, and it has nothing to do with you, right? Okay. When it comes to your boundaries with other people, I would specifically say to make sure that you know what it feels like when your body is giving you signals. Good signals, bad signals, and neutral signals, right? When your body is saying, hey, talking to this person is making me uncomfortable. When your body is saying, oh my God, I actually like talking to this person makes me feel safe, makes me feel heard, makes me feel loved. Like your body is going to give you different reactions based on that. Are you gonna tense up? Do you relax? Are you like fidgeting? Yeah, are you shaking? Anything like that? Are you having any bodily reactions to having the conversations with certain people or even being around certain people? Because your body will tell you. And also, I'm gonna definitely link a podcast I just listened to on the self-love fix by Beatrice Kamel. I can't remember the episode title, but I'll put it down below. And she was just discussing how when we we're learning to listen to our bodies and our intuition, sometimes we do run into the fact that our homeostasis and our normal has been in the past a dangerous setting for us and our mental health. So that's what we're regulated to. That's what our homeostasis is now, being unsafe. So sometimes it may feel a little extra uncomfortable or anxiety ridden to start moving into safer, healthier spaces when you've always been in those unsafe and more damaging spaces, right? I'll definitely be sure to link that down below because it was a very good episode, and I really think it was really helpful for anyone who's learning or working on listening to their intuition more, or just understanding themselves more, right? Okay, and then when it comes to like the people and relationships in your life and those boundaries, you have to know what are your like non-negotiables and your negotiables for those relationships. Like if you have a friendship, of course, to me, every relationship in your life is a social contract. You've agreed to do and be certain things with and for that person because you've signed a social contract with them. You said we're friends. We're friends, right? We are. Okay. So let's say within your friendships, you are someone. Actually, I'm going to talk about myself. Within my friendships, I'm someone who wants to be able to discuss how each of us are doing spiritually, emotionally, financially, mentally, physically. Like, literally, we should be able to check in with each other on every single aspect of life. I want a wholesome friendship. I want an all encompassing friendship. Anything less than that to me isn't a full friendship. We're probably just acquaintances. So, to be able to have all of those different conversations and check-ins with each other, to be able to rely on someone to come to me and check in with me on that, and to be able to go to someone and check in with them on that. That's what I require in a friendship. That's something that's non-negotiable for me in a friendship. To be able to say, girl, or hey dude, how you doing? Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and physically, and with your endeavors in life and your goals. How are you doing? What's going on? Like, tell me all the details. Like, be real with me. Like, serious. And that's something that's non-negotiable for me. So if that's something that's out of the capacity for someone who's trying to enter my life, we're not really going to be friends. We could be acquaintances, but we're not going to be friends because that's what I require from a friendship because it's non-negotiable for me. So yeah, just come up with those non-negotiables and the negotiables. Let me tell you guys about a negotiable thing for me. So a negotiable aspect of my friendships for me would be when it comes to hanging out and how often we hang out, where we hang out. Those are negotiable for me. We can hang out at my house, we can hang out at your house, we can go to eat, we can go to the park, we can go outside, we can go to the pool. It doesn't matter because to me, all of those are negotiable. We can do whatever, it's negotiable. As long as it's an actual negotiation and not one of us just receding to the other in a complacent manner, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that's all for today's video. Wow, I went through that pretty fast. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please give a thumbs up. If you have any questions, any comments, get down in the comments section down below. Let me know. Right? Okay. And then the last thing, I have one more announcement before I close off the video. Okay, so all of this week and next week, we will be hosting, I said we, but I, okay. All of this week and next week, I will be hosting, wow. So, all of this week and next week, I will be hosting a meditation live in the mornings and why did I say a? Like it's only one. Okay. All this week and next week, I will be holding meditation and productivity lives each day. So just like check to see which one is which each day. It'll be on my Instagram if it is either a productivity day or a meditation day. But just be sure to like follow me on Instagram. I'll be going live on Instagram and YouTube. I can't go live on TikTok right now because you have to have like 1,000 followers first, but I'll be going live on Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, if you guys want to sit and do some work with me, I'll be sitting. I'll probably have it on for at least 3 hours each time I'm doing a productivity thing, and then every time I'm doing a meditation, I'll do at least like an hour and a half. So yeah. Be sure to tune in and make sure you have your notifications turned on, because it'll just go ahead and let you know every single time I'll go live. And if I have a live scheduled, it'll give you a notification so that you can just save it and you don't have to worry about remembering at all, right? Okay, so that's all for today. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I know I did. And I'm actually very thankful today. I'm very, very thankful. I'm thankful for being able to see the blue skies and the white clouds and how fluffy they are and their texture. I'm grateful I did my makeup this morning and I just felt cute. So I'm grateful I was able to do that. I am grateful for this water. It's really good. I'm thankful for my voice. My voice is helping me be able to share and create and fulfill my purpose and grow, right? um, yeah, that's what I'm thankful for today. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I know I dropped some gems. I know you learned something, so subscribe.